Only because you're ready to see them today will you never see them again. Only if you're ready to look at the Egyptians. Only if you're ready to open your eyes and feel the texture of your pain and experience the darkness in its full intensity will you be able to release it from your system, and you will never see them again. We are so afraid of looking at our pain. How much insanity do we cultivate in our lives just to avoid facing our pain? The Israelites have just come out of Egypt. They have suffered for 210 years in bondage. It was brutal. The Pharaoh created a large concentration camp with a genocidal program. The first genocidal program against the Hebrews, unfortunately not the last. At last, they are free. Free at last, free at last. But when they thought it was all over, it wasn't over. Finally, they see themselves stuck between the rock and the hard ball as Pharaoh and his troops are pursuing them. And they're literally trapped. On one side, there's the sea, the Red Sea. Behind them are the Egyptians. There's nowhere to go. What do you do at that moment? You know those nightmares when you finally got away from that enemy who's trying to kill you, and then suddenly he or she reappears right there, about to kill you again. Because of course the nightmares in your dream and the people pursuing you are just parts of you. And you can't get away from that. What a hard, brutal awakening to the sadism and brutality of darkness in a crazy world. And that's when Moses, the voice of hope inside each of us, speaks to the Israelites. He says, Ki kasher item et Mitzrayim hayom, lo sotifu lirot otam ad olam. As you see the Egyptians today, you will never see them again. This is their last stand. You're going to be free at last. And the commentators say, the Hebrew Bible is very concise and brief. Every word has meaning. Moses should say, you're never going to see them again. It's over. So the Baal Shem Tov comes and says, open your hearts. Only because you're ready to see them today will you never see them again. Only if you're ready to look at the Egyptians. Only if you're ready to open your eyes and feel the texture of your pain and experience the darkness in its full intensity will you be able to release it from your system, and you will never see them again. But if once again you will not look at them, you will refuse to look at them, instead you'll create substitutes to avoid those pains, you will forever look at them. Subconsciously they will lurk in the depth of your psyche and wreak havoc in your relationships, in your intimacy, in your sense of liberation and freedom. But when you are in that space, you don't see redemption. All you feel is the angst, the pain, the depression, the hopelessness. Why does darkness feel so infinite? If I could see the darkness with the edges, Kate Som Lachoshech, darkness has an edge. It's revolutionary because when I'm in darkness, it doesn't have edges. It extends to no limit. And here the Baal Shem Tov taught something else revolutionary. The reason darkness feels infinite is because it's the vista to your infinity. It feels infinite because it's really telling you you're touching something infinite. When you look at it, behind it stands your redemptive consciousness. So in those most difficult moments that seem limitless and endless, you're touching something very real. Don't escape. Don't stop looking. Continue breathing. Be present. Do the work. Fear not, because this is your moment of redemption. What is at the core of all of our anxiety? The Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, and the great Hasidic masters of spirituality taught one of the most profound and beautiful lessons. At the core of all of our anxiety, at the core of all of our pain, and even at the core of all of our traumas, whatever they may be, there is something that unites us all, and that is the moment of abandonment that occurs with birth. Each of our souls is a derivative of infinite consciousness. Every soul lives in the bosom of oneness. Birth is the perception of abandonment. I'm alone. I'm in a world. I need my mommy. I need my tati. I need milk. I need to survive. I need to exist. When I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't change. The forms change. As I grow up and I maybe become sophisticated, I'm still searching for that sense of identity The fear of abandonment drives us all. But what is at the core of it? We miss God. We miss God. We substitute our need for connection and attachment with everything. And I will do anything to deny subconsciously what I'm really, really searching for. When you can surrender to that truth, I miss God. I miss infinity. I miss being aligned with the source of all the energy in the world, and I just want to channel it. We're all searching to surrender and come back home.